So let's begin on Samastitihi standing position. Spread your toes and ground the sole of the feet down to the floor and keep the legs active. Elongate from the base of the spine up to the top of the head. And let's begin by doing half vinyasa. Inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale, hollow the belly, keep the back strong and come all the way down. Inhale, uncoil the spine, halfway lift, shoulder blades back. Exhale, back to the Uttanasana. Inhale, raise the arms back up. Look at your thumbs, hands together. Exhale, Samastitihi. Repeat. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hollow that belly and come all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, place the hands down to the floor and step back, come up into tabletop. Get your knees in line with the hips, your wrists in line with the shoulders. Spread the fingers and ground the fingers into the floor, the tip of the fingertips. And then we're gonna move the spine. Inhale, curve your back and look all the way up. And as we exhale, we draw the belly in, take the chin in. Continue there, moving at your own rhythm, your own breath, inhaling. Exhaling. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Make it as deep as you can, creating some flexibility on that spine. Inhaling. And exhaling. Last one, inhale. And then draw the belly in. Spread each vertebra as much as you can. Push with your hands down to the floor. And then come back to table pose. And in here, on the next inhale, you're going to take the right leg up and back. Okay. Keep the back leg strong, the heel right in line with the hip. Again, the belly towards the spine, the head in line with the rest of the spine. And then take the left arm up. And hold it here, looking for some balance. And continue with the breath. Inhale. And exhale. Deep, long breath. Last one. Then go ahead and bend the right knee and take your hand behind you. Try to grab your feet back and externally rotate that left shoulder and lift your leg up and keep breathing, inhaling. And exhaling. Keep pushing with that right leg back as you lift the chest, elongate that front of the chest, the front of the body. Last breath here. And let's release the pose. Come back to table pose. And then on your next inhale, we're gonna do the second side. Let's take the left leg up and back. Draw the belly towards the spine and take the right arm up and hold it here, looking for some balance and breathing, inhaling. Exhaling. Keep kicking that leg back as you extend the right fingertips forward. Engaging the muscles in the left leg, in the belly. And then go ahead and bend that left knee. Take your hand behind you, grab the left foot. Externally rotate that right shoulder and kick that left leg back. Keep lifting the chest. Expanding from the center up to the chest, up to the fingertips in both hands, creating length. Let's take one last breath here. And then as we exhale, release again, back in table pose. And then next time you inhale, you're gonna curl the toes under and slowly find your way into downward facing dog. Okay. Take this moment in this first downward facing dog to work on really lengthening the back. You can take the heels down. The heels might or might not touch the floor. Keep pressing and rooting the fingertips down to the floor. Relax the neck. And then on your next inhale, step with the right foot forward. Let's come into low lunge. Drop the back knee down to the floor. Release the back toes and come on up. Take your hands into the lower back. Fingertips grounded into your sacrum and pull the hips down as far as you can. Keep drawing the elbows in. Opening that chest, the front of the chest. And then take your hands behind you. Interlock the fingers behind. Extend the elbows. And keep sinking the hips down as you extend from the belly up to the forehead. And breathe. Inhaling. And exhaling. Follow the path of your breath. And notice the blockages in your body that needs to be released in order for us to go deeper into this pose. Let's take one last breath here. Then as we exhale, we're gonna release the pose and we're gonna take the hands, fingertips down into the floor and we're gonna come into half a split. So move the hips back and lift up the toes. Try to extend the spine before you think about coming on a forward bend. Work on lengthening the spine. And breathe, inhaling. And exhaling. Draw that belly in, which was gonna make us lifting the tailbone up a little bit, and from there we make an effort to elongate the spine. And we're extending the back of the leg. If this is too much pressure, just bend the knee a little bit. Keep pulling the hip back. And then on the next inhale, we're gonna come back to the lunge and we're gonna twist. The left hand stays right next to the right foot. We lift the back knee away from the floor, sinking the ball of the back foot down to the floor. We're gonna start twisting and then we take the right arm up. And again, expand from the chest up to each hand. Elongating the spine every time we inhale. And every time we exhale, we go deeper into the pose. Let's take one last breath here. And as we exhale, we're gonna take the hand down to the floor and we step back into downward facing dog. Let's relax here for a moment before we move to the second side. Then on the next inhale, we're gonna step with the left foot forward. We're gonna drop the back knee down to the floor, sinking the hips down, coming up. Take your hands up to the hips and then pull the hips down. Elbows in, shoulders away from the ears. Nice and easy, relaxing all the way down. And then from here, let's extend the arms, elongate the elbows, interlock the fingers. And then you're connecting the shoulder blades together as you open up the chest. You keep lifting the chin just a little bit. And you continue focusing your attention on the breath more than in the pose. Let's take one last breath here. And then coming up, we're gonna release the pose. We're gonna get the fingertips down and we're gonna lift the toes, the left toes away from the floor, and we're coming into half a split. And then here again, more than a forward bend, think about elongating the spine. You keep lifting the kneecap so you're engaging the muscles on your quadricep on your left leg. And once you find At that sweet spot in the pose, try to breathe deeply. Keep working on finding a comfortable pose, on finding the right alignment for you. And then from here, on your next inhale, you're gonna step back and we're gonna come right into the twist, right hand next to the left foot, lifting the back knee away from the floor and extending the left arm up and breathing. Inhaling and exhaling. Keep rolling, externally rolling those shoulder blades back so you can open up the chest a little bit more. Keep hugging a middle line with both legs. The front knee coming forward, the back heel coming back. And then exhale, take your hand down and step back into your Adho Mukha Svanasana. And take a moment here. Deep breathing, inhale. And exhale. Bend your knees. Gaze up to the front and step with the feet back between your hands. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, looking up. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, wave the arms all the way up. Exhale, Samastitihi. Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, back, keep the back long and come all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift, looking up. Exhale, take your hands down, step into plank position, Chaturanga. Roll the toes, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Roll the toes, Adho Mukha Svanasana. And we hold it here and we breathe deeply, inhaling. Exhaling. Try to gaze at the belly and stick that tailbone up. And then bend your knees, gaze up to the front. This time a step with the right foot, followed by the left foot, come forward. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, back to the Uttanasana. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, Samastitihi. Again, arms up, inhale. Hands down, exhale. Inhale, look up. Exhale, plank position, Chaturanga. Inhale, roll the toes, upward facing dog. Exhale, roll the toes, downward facing dog. And we breathe. Keep rooting those fingertips, pushing them down and forward. Try to keep the neck relaxed, elongate that spine. Spread the sit bones and keep lifting the tailbone up as you rest the heels down. Spread your toes and feel the breath flowing all through the body. Now go ahead and bend the knees. Take the left foot forward, followed by the right foot, looking up, inhale. Exhale, back to the Uttanasana. Inhale, the arms come up. Exhale, Samastitihi. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, gaze up. Exhale, walk or softly jump your feet down. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep, long breath through the nose. Follow the path of the breath, moving through your throat, your chest, your diaphragm, filling up the rib cage, coming up into all the way until the lower belly, and then slowly moving out. One last breath here. Now from here, bend your knees, jump or walk your feet back between your hands. Extend the spine, inhale. Exhale back to Uttanasana. Inhale, the arms come up. Samastitihi. Let's move to the second vinyasa. Bend your knees. Put some pressure on the heels. Get your fingertips down to the floor, and from here, inhale, Uttanasana chair pose. Exhale back to Uttanasana. Inhale, extend the spine. Exhale, walk or jump back, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step with the right foot right between the hands, back heel grounded on the floor. Come into warrior pose 1, inhale. Exhale, open up, warrior pose 2. Reverse warrior, take the right palm up. Inhale, flow back, extend the right side of the body. And as we exhale, we circle the hands down, we step back into plank position, Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Left foot comes forward, back heel down, warrior 1, inhale. Warrior 2, exhale. Reverse warrior, left hand goes back. And as we exhale, hands go back down and step back into downward facing dog. And we take a break here. And we breathe, inhaling. Two more long and deep breath. Inhale. Now go ahead and bend the knees and softly walk or jump your feet right between the hands. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, Uttanasana. Put some weight on the heels, bend the knees. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, Samastitihi. One more time. Sink on your heels. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step with the right foot forward, back heel grounded. Inhale up. Exhale, warrior 2. Reverse warrior, right hand goes back. And exhale, circle those hands down, back to plank, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left foot comes forward, back heel down, warrior 1, inhale. Warrior 2, exhale. Reverse warrior. And as we exhale, hands down and step back into your Adho Mukha Svanasana. And we take a break here. Listen to your own breath. Relax the breath. And as you do that, relax the body into the position. Let's stay here one more breath. Make it deep and strong. And now from here, go ahead and bend your knees and softly step or walk back or jump back. Come into a halfway lift. Look up, inhaling. Exhale back into your Uttanasana. Bend your knees. Utkatasana, chair pose. Inhale. Samastitihi. And we're going to take a modified Padangustasana here. Swing your arms up, inhale. Elongate the front and the back of the body. As we exhale, we're coming back down. And we're going to hug the back of the legs. Variation number 1, you can stay with your hands just behind your shins. Or you can hold all your arms all the way behind. From here, elongate the spine as you drop the head down and hold it here. Try not to create any tension on the neck. Keep the neck relaxed. Feel that the crown of the head is moving heavy down to the floor. Try to keep pressing the toes down to the floor. And elongate from the base of the tailbone, from the base of the spine all the way down. Shoulders away from the ears. Let's take one last breath here. Keep hugging those legs strong and easy at the same time. And then on the next inhale, again, we're going to come back into Ardha Uttanasana. Fingertips down, extend the spine. And as we exhale again, step back. You can walk or jump, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's take a moment here. We're moving down to Trikonasana. Starting with the right foot, step with the right foot right between your hands and drop the back heel down to the floor. Start standing that leg. Keep your hand, whether it could be on a block, on your feet or on your leg or on the floor, and take the left arm up. And keep pressing that right hand down to the floor as you reach up with the left fingertips. Expanding from the center of the heart up to each of the hands. From the center of the heart to the top of the head, to the lower belly. Create an external rotation on both hips so you can open up a little bit more on the lower back. Take one more breath. Look down for balance, and let's come up into Warrior 2. So maybe spread the legs a little bit more. Coming up, Warrior 2. So if you need to separate the legs, go ahead and do that. And bend the front knee in a 90-degree angle. We're going to come into several variations. Variation number 1, the right hand goes inside and the left arm comes up. And we hold it here. If you know you're binding, we're going to take the right hand back. And we're going to grab the left hand and we're going to hold it here. Keep sinking the tailbone down, bending the front knee. Looking up and extending the spine. Feeling the breath soft into the posture. Grabbing your hand or even your wrist if you can, your left wrist. Now you can stay here, or if you want to move to the next variation, we're going to step with the left foot forward. And we're going to start switching the weight to the right foot. And slowly we're going to find a way up. Coming up first. And then see if we can extend the right leg up. Lifting up the chest. Rolling the shoulder blades back. And then as we exhale, we bend again the right knee. We step with the right foot down. Step with the left foot back. Come back to the binding. And then let's come up into Warrior Pose 2. Inhale. And as we exhale, we take the hands back down. We step back into our plank position. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing. And let's take a rest here for a moment. Find your breath again. Deep, long, and relaxed breath. Let's do second side. So next time you inhale, you're gonna step with the left foot forward, drop the back heel down to the floor, and we're gonna come up into Parivrtta Trikonasana. Sorry, Utthita Trikonasana. And we hold it here. Keep pressing the foot away from each other and engage those muscles on your quadriceps. Keep elongating the spine. Try to find freedom on your breath. Let's take one last breath here. And then look down for balance. Bend the front knee. Maybe spread the legs a bit more. Come on up into your warrior two. And then find your variation. Variation number one. The left hand can be down, the right arm up. Variation number two, you can do the binding if that feels comfortable for you. Grab your hand or your wrist and keep lowering those hips as you push the chest back. Keep pressing the outer edge of the back foot. Bending the front knee a little bit deeper. You're welcome to stay here or move to the next variation. If you do so, look down, step with the right foot forward. Let's start switching the weight to the front foot. Come on up. Yes. And slowly find your way up. Use a strap if you need to, or just skip this posture. Work on it for a little bit. Work on the other ones. Then as you exhale, take your leg down, step with the right foot back. Okay. And slowly, on the next inhale, release the pose. Back to warrior two. And as we exhale, we take the hands down and we step back into downward facing dog. Take a moment here. And we come back into the breath. Softly breathe, inhale. And exhale. Okay. Now from here, let's step with the right foot forward again. Let's drop the back knee down to the floor. Coming up. And we're gonna come into Parivrtta Parsvakonasana. Take the left arm up, creating an extension from the knee up to the fingertips. Coil the lower back a little bit. And then extend the spine. Okay, from here, variation number one, and I'm gonna change the angle for a little bit so you get to see it. Okay, you get your hands in prayer. If this is too much for you, you can always place the left hand right in front of your thigh. Okay, otherwise, hands in prayer, hopefully with both hands right in the center of the chest. From here, you're gonna curl the back toes under and you're gonna lift the back knee away from the floor. If that feels easy and comfortable, you can try the binding. Okay. You might stay here, or you might take the left hand down, the right arm back, and see if you can bind your hands behind and twist. Keep throwing the head back. And this is a good moment where you really pay attention to the breath, because it's gonna get tighter, the breath, as we twist. So you wanna soften the breath in order to soften the pose. Keep breathing deeply. A few more long and deep breaths. And the last one here. So on the next exhale, you're gonna look down. You're gonna take your hands right next to your feet, and we're gonna step back again in plank position, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hold it there, and we're gonna show the next side. So, next time you inhale, you're gonna step with the left foot forward. You're gonna drop the back knee down to the floor. Coming up, come into the Parivrtta Parsvakonasana. Extend the right arm. Cross it on this side of the foot of the leg. Take your hands in prayer. Curl the back toes under. Option 1. And when you start feeling comfortable in this pose, you can start working on option 2, binding the hand behind you. Yeah. And breathing. Inhaling. Exhaling. So we want to pretend that the front of the chest wants to see the sky. But at the same time, from the belly down, we're grounding, so we're pushing the ball of the right foot down to the floor as we twist. Deep inhale, deep exhale. The pelvic floor goes down as we lift the quadricep up. Let's hold it here one last breath. Then look down for balance. And then slowly take your hand, step back into downward facing dog. And let's take a moment here to relax. Inhaling. And exhale. Stay there for 2 more long and deep breaths. I'm just gonna change the angle. Deep inhale. Deep exhaling. On the last breath, we're gonna find our way into Malasana, whether it's jumping or walking. So jump or walk the feet open into the front. Let's come up into Malasana pose. So if you need to, sit on a block. Otherwise, if you can hold this position, let's work on this position. And let's work to slowly, with practice, we are gonna start closing the feet down, and the feet are gonna come parallel. So we're not opening up the toes. At the same time, with the armpits, we keep pushing the knees back. So we feel that we're opening the chest more. And we also feel that we're opening the hips a little bit more. We hold it here and we breathe deeply. Inhale. And exhale. Close your eyes if you want to, so you can really get a sense of the pose. Work on elongating that spine. And we're gonna do a dynamic exercise from here. So if your eyes are closed, open them up. And this is what we're gonna do. Inhale, we're gonna lift all the way up, extend the arms. And as we exhale, we come down. Repeat a few more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. And the last one. Inhale. Exhale. Hold it here, and we're gonna see if we're able to bind. So I'm just gonna change the angle so it's more clear here. Variation number 1, you can stay here for variation number 1. Number 2, you extend the right arm to the side and you try to lift the left arm up. Number 3, you try to bind your hands behind again as we did before. And we roll the shoulder. Left shoulder down and back. Keep breathing, inhaling. And exhaling. Come back to center. And now we switch opposite side. So extend that left hand to the side. And then take the right arm up. And bind your hands behind. And breathe. Inhaling. Exhaling. Keep rolling and twisting that chest. One last breath. And then slowly come back to center, and we're gonna move into Bakasana. Wait for us if this is not a posture for you. If it is a posture for you, you're gonna lift the hips, get the foot closer to each other. Take your hands right in front of you. Hopefully the armpit is just below the knees. Lift up your hips, coming up, and start pushing the way up to the front, lifting the feet away from the floor. And let's try to jump back. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And it's time to move down to the floor. So next time we inhale, jump or walk your feet forward. Coming to a sitting position. Extend the legs up to the front. Walk the sit bones back. Okay. Flex the foot. And keep the back of the legs like almost glued down to the floor. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, come forward. Slide the belly towards the knees. Hold the belly in and then slide the belly towards the knees. Okay. And then slowly find your way down. As you do so, try to elongate the spine. Open up the heart. Shoulder blades back. Keep reaching forward, deep inhaling, deep exhaling. You can touch the big toes, grab the edges of your foot, or interlock the hands behind the feet. Elongate both sides of the torso. Feel the breath nice and easy. And then inhale, extend again your spine. Exhale, release. Modify Paschimottanasana. Go ahead and bend your knees. Take your hands behind you. Open the fingertips a little bit, or keep your fingers looking to the front. Press the foot down, lift the hips up, and drop the head down. And hold it here. Use the strength of your hamstrings to push you all the way up. One more. Exhale, come all the way back down, and let's repeat Paschimottanasana. So walk the sit bones back. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, come down, and hold it there. Keep working on the breath as much as we're working on elongating the spine. So imagine you're breathing into the lower back, and with that you're being able to elongate the spine a little bit more. One last breath here. Then extend the spine again. And you can repeat the previous Parsvakonasana. You can move to the second one. If you move to the second one, you're going to point the big toes. And you're going to start with those big toes together. Take your hands back. And from here, push your hips up as you bring the big toes down to the floor. And hold. Last breath. Exhale slowly, come all the way back down, and from here we're gonna move into different variations, but we're gonna start with Janu Sirsasana. So go ahead and bend the right knee and bring the heel to the inner groin as much as you can. If you have pain on your knee, you can always put a block or a pillow under the knee and come forward. Take a long deep inhale, and as you exhale, come all the way down. Stay with your breath. Inhaling and exhaling. Notice that as you relax a little bit more and as you relax the breath, perhaps you feel your body getting more open, a sense of openness along the body. Work with that. Now you're welcome to stay here or move to the next variation. Be really gentle on your hips and knees. If you want to move to the second one, next time you inhale, you're going to take the right leg up. Okay. From here, you're going to guide the heel towards the belly. Okay, and the feet is going to go on top. Variation number 1, we're going to just come forward again. Variation number 2, you can bring the right hand back. See if you can bind your feet. Grabbing the right foot, you're coming again down. All the way down. Now be really gentle on the knee. You want that knee to come all the way down. If the knee is up, don't do the forward bend, the body is not ready. This is the half lotus pose. Okay, hold it here. Concentrate on the breath. Keep the breath nice and easy. Take the last one. Then inhale, extend the spine. And as we exhale, we're going to release the pose and we're going to move to the second side. So let's start in Janu Sirsasana. Next time we inhale, we bring the heel up to the inner groin and we come all the way down. And we hold it here. And we breathe, deeply inhaling. Deeply exhaling. Remember, when you're holding these positions, the attention mostly it's on the breath. Then you find the energy of the breath moving along the body and you work with that. Okay, stay here. That could be nice enough. So otherwise, extend the spine. Coming up. Inhale. Bring that heel. If the knee doesn't bother you, you bring the heel on top, right, reaching up to the belly. Okay. And you come in a forward bend. That's variation number 2. Only if you feel comfortable. Maybe it's a good idea to close the knee a little bit more. You get the left hand behind you. You grab the big toe and again you come in a forward bend. And breathe, inhaling. Rest into the posture, but at the same time, keep it easy, keep it strong. Last breath here. Then extend the spine, look up, and then release as you exhale. There you go. And then from here, cross both of your legs, roll forward, and step back into your downward facing dog. Now let's take a moment here to relax and extend the whole body. Okay. We're going to open up the shoulder area. So we're going to take the knees down to the floor. And this is almost like child pose. But what we want to do is to open up the shoulders. So slowly, we're going to walk the hands forward. And we're going to bring the tailbone back, almost as if we were doing child pose. And we're going to find, if you're flexible enough in your shoulders, the chest is going to come down to the floor, or maybe the chin. And you keep dropping the chest down. And hold it here. And breathe. Inhale. And exhale. Deep and long breath. Keep sticking the tailbone up.
Dropping the chest down, you should be feeling that sense of opening, something happening along the line of your shoulders, the shoulder blades. Let's stay here, one last breath. And then slowly, we're gonna press the elbows down and we're gonna drop the belly down. And this time we're gonna come into the Sphinx. Simple back bend. Okay. What we're gonna do is we're gonna sink not only the elbows, but the arms all the way pressing down to the floor, pressing even to the middle fingers, to the fingertips, and we keep lifting from the belly up to the forehead, rolling the shoulder blades down. Keep the legs active, closer to each other. Hold it there. Keep breathing, trying to rest the belly down, but from the belly then you're going up, lifting up the chest. Then stay here if you want to, or press the hands down and lift the elbows away from the floor so you can go deeper in the back bend. Inhaling and exhaling. Two more long deep breaths. Last one. Exhale, come down. Take your hands right in line with the chest and let's move slowly into child pose. All the way back. Then slowly walk the hands up to the knees and we're gonna lay down on our backs. So find your way with your legs forward, grab the back of the legs and slowly find the way all the way down. Okay, rest into your back and then breathe the knees up to the chest, hug your legs and press the knees gently towards your chest and start rocking to the side so you can massage your lower back. From here, extend the arms into a T shape. Keep the knees almost going towards the shoulders and then drop the knees to the right side into a very gentle twist. Try to keep the shoulders down onto the floor. Next time you inhale, lift the legs back up, knees back towards the chest. Exhale, roll to the left side. Inhale, come on up. And then as you exhale, we're gonna move into different variations of inversions. First of all, you can just take the legs up and just hold it here. And we're gonna hold this for a little. Okay. Second of all, you can throw the legs back into Malasana. Try to bring the elbows in all the way back and try to touch the middle back, the waistline, or even the rib cage. And from here, lift the legs into shoulder standing, Sarvangasana. And we hold it here. Deep long breath, inhaling, exhaling. Try to create a space on your chin. You can keep drawing the shoulders in, elbows in. So eventually you're touching the back of the rib cage instead of the lower back. Breathe softly and deeply, enjoy the breath. more long and deep breath. And then slowly, we're gonna move into Halasana. So little by little, you can stay here, or if you know your Halasana, slowly you're gonna take the legs up above the head, and you're gonna interlock the fingers and take your hands down. And breathe deep. Inhaling and exhaling. Few more long breaths here. Now, take the palms down and vertebra by vertebra, find your way down. Go slowly here. Okay, and then you take the legs all the way down to the floor. Extend the legs. We're gonna move into Matsyendrasana. So come up to the elbows, press the elbows down to the floor. Press the tailbone down, curve your back, and bring the top of the head down to the floor. So we rest on fish pose. Inhaling. And exhale. Keep lifting the chest up, opening up the chin, the throat area. Few more long and deep breaths. And then slowly rest your back down. Take your knees up, hug your knees again. And again, rock to the sides, massage your back. And then slowly we're gonna enter Shavasana. So go ahead and get ready for your Shavasana, make yourself comfortable. If you notice you feel tension on the lower back, it's always a good idea to put pillows under the knees. Otherwise, just lay down. Separate the legs a little bit so the skin is not touching. Arms away from the body, shoulders away from the ears. Relax and enjoy this moment. Shavasana is a posture that is as important as the rest of the postures during the practice. It's a moment where we embrace all the benefits of all the movements that we did. And in here, what we want to do is we want to work on the nervous system. We want to relax the nervous system, open up the parasympathetic system. And teach our minds and our body just to be here, right now. Let's continue with the eyes closed. And slowly let's start regaining movement in the body. Start by moving your toes and fingers. Stretch the palm of the head. Stretch the sole of the feet. Circle your ankles, your wrists. And then when you're ready, throw the arms all the way back. And stretch the arms back as you reach forward with your feet, creating full lengthening of the body. Stand in the sides of the body. And then bend your knees and roll to the side. Whatever side feels more comfortable and open right now. And take a moment here. And then slowly, with your eyes closed, coming up into a seated position. Let's sit in Sirsasana, comfortable pose. Cross your legs or get your legs extended if that feels better for you. Let's try to keep the eyes closed. Let's try to focus right now the attention on the breath. Join the hands together right in front of the heart. May this practice allow us to release the tension away from the body so we can keep the body supple and strong. May this practice allow us to center the mind and to find a sense of calmness in the mind. So through the rest of the day we can practice yoga of the mat. Observing our thoughts, our actions, our reactions. Observing the way we think and we treat others, and the way we think and we treat ourselves. May this practice allow us to act from a space of love, kindness, generosity, compassion. May we be able to observe our reactions and notice when they come from that space of fear. And may we allow to always look for the bright side of every situation. Let's move on and create a good day. Namaste, everyone.